Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm back in again today for Monday Night Live. Hi. I've done live in ages, have I? Right, I need to try and get your comments up on here. Yeah, bigger to read because I'm aging a bit. I'm aging a bit. Mr. Buttons, good evening, sir. Hi there. Devil and Mr. Buttons doing? Are you going to Spring Detectable, Mr. Buttons? Are you going to Spring Detectable? Hope I can. Hello, Nicola Roberts, Jonathan Gramble. Shut up, you. Section. Well, I don't know how much of a delay it is. We'll soon find out. Right. I can watch the comments on the big screen and chat to you. Alabama. Hey, all the way from the States. Why, hello there, all the glitters. Hello, hello. Got a lot in this evening. And how the devil are we all going? Good to see you back, mate. Thank you very much. Oh, look, this is embarrassing. I don't like looking at myself. I've got my, look. What's that about? Who's that guy? Do I really look that ugly? Anyway. So how we been? I have been out. I haven't found a lot. Hence, haven't got any videos because, well, there's only Sony 303s and shotgun ends you can do a video on. A new tooth, indeed. Hey, I've got my smile back. Good evening. How are we? I was going to do this evening. Well, obviously have a beer, have a chat to you guys. I was going to do live VDIs. Whoa, Sussex Sifter, thank you very much. Big Up 21. If you need me to moderate and here, I'm here for you, man. Thank you very much. I don't actually have many moderators, but I'll definitely keep you in the loop. Thank you very much. Right, first of all on the agenda, who on here has managed to bag themselves an amazing ticket to Spring Detectable? If so, I shall be seeing you there. Me, this face, with my new tooth. Someone's got a new LP cap too. I'll tell you why. Because my old LP cap was a bit knackered. So I needed a new one. It's a bit haggard. No bugger, so yeah. I got it with my arm cuffs fixed as well, my knocks. All singing, all dancing, all cleaning, all swinging, hey! What's the event called? Spring Detectable. It's up at, I do believe it's just off the Thames River, so should be some interesting finds. And I do believe there's a hoard found there, not last year, must have been the year before now. No sold out, but going to Detecticon in July. Oh, it's Spring Detectable sold out. Are you camping at Detectable? Obviously. I'm not one of these fly-by-night people that stays in hotels and B&Bs. I like the camping lifestyle. Oh, you missed out on Detectable. It's going to be a good one as well. It's going to be a good one. I'm in an RN whether it was going to go ahead because of the whole COVID. I bought the ticket back in 2019. Oh, Mr. Buttons, it'd be nice to see you there, buddy. Yeah, I think it's next month on the 11th. Next month, 12th, 13th. So, yeah. No Detectable for all that glitters and myself. We're getting married next weekend. Congratulations! What date's that? June the 5th. All the glitters and Christina Hind getting married on June the 5th. I'll drink to that. Congratulations, guys. I hope it goes better than my last marriage. Won't go there this evening. Love the sound of a cold... Oh, cold and... Oh, it is. Oh, look. Don't know if you can see it out. Condensation on it. Oh, you know it's going to taste good when you can rub the Oh. You bleeding sold out. I wanted to go. What? Glastonbury weekend this weekend. Can't wait. Cheers, Grip. No worries. Clarky, how you doing? Mr. Clark. Clarky, you're a brave man having a tattoo lasered off. That was a bit... Ooh, I see that. Foster's... Well, no, Mr. Buttons, hear me out. There is a very good reason I drink Foster's. If I drink spirits, I wouldn't be on YouTube. So I don't drink spirit. I just stick to a nice weak beer just to take the edge off things, and that's it pretty much. So When will your Monday live actually be on Monday, Grim? Good point. When will my Monday live be on Monday? Answers in the comments below. I'm getting muddled up with days of the week at the moment. But I will do a Monday Night Live on a Monday, and I want to do, now the weather's getting lovely as it is. Well, I say lovely. When I say lovely, I mean the sun is staying up a bit later, so I'm getting a bit of a later evening. I will be out in the field doing a Monday Night Live soon. Whether it be on a Monday or not, it's a different question, but I will be out on a field digging up live stuff, Fosters, man, like surfboards. I don't think, I know it says like Australian Melbourne, I don't think it is actually Australian. When you drink less and don't think every day is Monday. Well, I drink less. I don't drink that much. That is yummy though. A few more leap years and you'll be back on Mondays. Exactly all it glitters, you're correct. A few more leap years and I'll be back on a Monday. That's why it's sick. Well, even you look, think of a clock. A broken clock's still right twice a day. Detective Jim and Paul, hello, hello devil. I have some extremely bad news for everyone. Well, everyone. It's mainly bad news for me. Those viewers will recognise the case here and know what's inside. Regular viewers of mine. Coin collection of mine, which is looking kind. Oh, you can't see it. Well, trust me, all it is full of gold. You can't see it, but it's piles and piles of gold status. Literally, it's just full. Just take my word for it. You can't see it. Mountains of it. But yeah, we'll leave it on that. No. What I was saying, the bad news is it happened. Oh, that little cutout there was for a set of weighing scales for weighing coins to make sure they were genuines and whatever. First of all, you're watching it on YouTube. I will say thank you, Doodle's Gone Digging, you legend. One of my favourite coins. So what's coming? So who else is coming to Detectival in a couple of weeks? Me! I'm coming to Detectival in a couple of weeks. Pick me! I'm coming. Treasure, treasure, treasure. Yeah, well, this is the sad part. As Detectorists know, we do have to offer the land keepers, or give them pretty much first refusal, what I do. And one of them's missing. So yeah, one of my status is missing. And basically, I gave it to the landowner for about half the price, if not a little bit less than half the price of what it's worth. But I've still got a full stater. I've still got a half stater. I still get the land to detect on. He's got himself a nice piece of history. And because of his land I found it on, more likely than not, in my many years to come, I may find a lot more. So this is the way it goes, isn't it? So you've got to recuperate your losses to then... I need to get a new case. It's almost all full up now. I need to get one of the new Fandandled case. But yeah. So yeah, that's... Good evening, trio travellers. Yeah, so that's what's happened there. Happy landowners, happy detectorists. Indeed. Indeed. So I have sold one of my gold staters to the landowner. Well, he actually said to me, if you ever sell it, give him first refusal. So, there you go. So what's tonight going to do? Live VDIs. I've got my coins out. I've got two machines behind me. Okay, who can tell me what this machine is here on my right? Your left? Is it your left? Your right? My left? No, my right. Your right. Yeah. Nice surprise seeing you this fine Wednesday evening. It's a lovely Monday evening, isn't it? Monday Night Live and all that. Amphibio. LP Detector. I think you'd guess it's not actually an Amphibio. It's an Amphibio stem. It looks like an Amphibio. But again, you are mistaken. It's my multi-cruiser. I did a bit of doctoring. You can't actually buy a multi-cruiser on an Amphibio stem. But I just thought they went so well together, so meh. It's my little beast. It's my hammered coin machine. 9 times out of 10 when I go out of this, I find a bit of silver. I love the old cruiser. But it is on retirement at the moment while I'm using the Nox. And I promised the Knox a full-on sort of year out in the field detecting to give it its full bash. It's getting there. It's getting there. Couldn't see the box. A trick question, really. Yeah, it could be confused, especially with that stem as being an amphibio. But wait a minute. Oh yeah, a little bit heavier than the Knox. Just picking it up. Didn't notice that. Only a little bit. But I'll tell you what. This one hasn't broke on me. This one has. So, take your pick, really. Wonderful to see you, Laverne. Wonderful to see you too. All the way from the Americas. So yeah, I was going to do this evening. I was going to do a live VDI. So those people with either a Cruiser or a Equinox 800 knows what's the sort of magic numbers. I will stick a disclaimer in this. I don't dig by numbers. So VDIs to me are pretty much obsolete. I dig by the ear and always have done, and it's just the way I do it. So VDIs, not really my thing, but I get a lot of comments, and you'll see it a lot on the social media platforms. Oh, what numbers was that? Oh, what's numbers of that? Oh. So I'm going to give you a quick breakdown. I'm just going to do both machines. Here we go. Your input. What VDIs do you want to hear the sound of or see the numbers of? Obviously gold stator, quarter stator, Saxon silver, Roman brooch or Saxon brooch, big old silver hammered. Why do you dig by your ear? Doesn't your face get dirty, Grim? Yeah, what it is, it isn't actually beard. Skeet. Why does someone have to say skeet? I haven't found a skeet yet. Who's that? Medieval digger, you get. Oh, I haven't found a skeet. Had stated half. Oh, half stated. Half stater. Was this a half stater? I didn't know there was. Might be. A badam tish. What? I haven't found a skeet yet. It's on my bucket list. Alright, it's on my bucket. I haven't found a skeet. I found a Saxon penny. I haven't found a skeet yet. I want to find a skeet. Roman brooch, please. Okay, which machine? Pick one. Which one's going first? What machine do you want to hear? Either Knox or Cruiser? I'm here all week. I have a couple of skeets. Well, I've had 4 stators. Just saying. Knox. Foster's can. Who wants to hear the sound of a Foster's can? Ever find gold jewellery, the old stuff? I found some gold jewellery without hallmarks on it, so that indicates that it is old, pre-hallmarked. But even the flow couldn't get an exact sort of age of it because, well, no hallmark. And also the design was a bit crudely. It's a big gold ring, missing a stone, had a big hole in it. I do need to turn this down because no doubt it's going to blow your ears off and it's going to blow mine because I haven't got my headphones on. I'll turn the volume down. Shush. Sensitivity on 10. What's a skeet? A skeet is a very small Saxon coin. Let me just turn the volume down a second. I can turn the brightness up, couldn't I? There you go. VDIs with a. That's too bright. You can't see that. How about that? Is that better? That's better, isn't it? VDIs. Right. I'll put it back there. Does that even come out the right way around for you, or is it back to front? I don't know. We'll soon find out. Someone said Roman brooch. Lovely greetings from Canada. My favourite country, Canada. The Great White North and all that. The discriminator metal detecting. Right, discriminator metal detecting. I'm going to do one just for you. I don't know if you've had any yet. It's going to be a gold coin. Just on the Knox. I know you've got a Knox, mate. Just a little quick VDI test for you. So that's 12. 12, 11. That's back to front on your screen, isn't it? No, nice. I'm reading it as 12. It's 15, 16. There you go. That's half guinea. Anyway, Saxon brooch. Now, I can tell you it's not Saxon, Roman brooch I dug up recently was a bit of an iffy signal. It was a bit of an iffy signal. There you go, Roman fibular. It's a Roman fibula brooch. Would have had a spring, like a pin, like a curled up pin going in there, like a catch it on. But there you go. That's what a. Sorry, is that 10? Yeah, 10. 9, 10. There you go, live VDIs on a Monday Night Live on a Wednesday. There you go, Roman brooch, 9 10s. Anything else you want to see a VDI on? Yeah, of course I don't find it, it's rubbish. Anything else you want to see VDI, just let me know. Thank you, no worries. Saxon brooch, often low VDIs. I've got a Saxon disc brooch. There you go, a little Saxon disc brooch. Again, with a very similar sort of catch plate and pin sort of mechanism on the back there. Yeah, Saxon brooch. Because it's round, it'll probably be giving off a better signal than, but we don't know. There you go, look. I thought it might be 13, I think. On the side. That's on the side, it changes. But still about 13s, there you go, for Saxon brooch. What else we got? This is one thing I wanted to show you on a live. A silver ring, right? A silver ring. How can you ignore that? How can you ignore iron? How can you ignore iron? How do you know? Iron kings off. Have I got anything iron? Do I have anything made of iron? Iron's a horrible low grunt. My car keys have got iron on, but they also got other stuff on. Yeah, iron gives a horrible grunt. So it knows. This is a silver ring, but I don't know how well it's coming out on camera. It's actually broken there, so it doesn't make a complete circle. I just wanted to show you this. I've done a video on this stuff before, but with the actual ring split, I remember on my Amphibio, it gave a completely different VDI from being split open, where it's not complete. So this is, I'm forcing it open, so I'm making a gap, so it's not a complete circle. Okay, that's forced open, so it's not a complete circle, so it's giving off a bit of a iffy one. And now I'm going to squeeze it, nothing else in my hand, I'm going to squeeze it together, force it closed to complete the circle. That's a lot cleaner signal. So it's exactly the same, it's ring, but one's a lot cleaner than the other. There you go, that's it broken. That's a silver ring, mind you, silver ring broken. Close it back up to make a full circle. You're not going to miss it if it's complete. But yeah, there you go. Good evening, South Coast Detecting. How are we this fine evening, Aaron? Any other signals you want to get a VDI on? Any ones what's on people's bucket list that they think they could be missing? There's no one say Saxon Skeets. I haven't got a Saxon Skeet. Lucas, me old mucker. Tiny treasure hunters. Alright, Mr. Pelican. A crotal belt. An axe. A quarter penny. A quarter penny? A crotal belt. Don't have a crotal belt here. I've mainly got coins. Lead tokens. Coin weights. A hammered coin. Now this is the thing. I'm going to show you something here. 2 hammered coins side by side. So people have always asked me, especially like the beginners, what numbers does a hammered coin ring up at? Well, it does depend on whether it's a hammered coin this small. which is a little tiny Eddie farthing. I don't know where that's coming out. And that's a hammered coin, silver hammered coin. Usually 11, 12. There you go. Actual tiny farthing. But that's, and then this is also a hammered coin. Humongous shilling. So yeah, hammered coins, they are how hammered coins, completely different signals. And that's why the biggest tip I can give anyone is dig everything. Until you know your machine well, dig everything. I've had hammered coins coming in on the knocks as low as 8s, or even a 7, I think it was. Sounds grim. Dig it all and fill your boots. Yeah. What does a gold hammered coin sound like? Well, I've got gold stater here, Celtic. As far as hammered coins go, these are like very, very thick. But who wants to take a guess of what a stater rings up like on a Equinox? Gold Celtic, 2,000-year-old gold coin. What's it going to sound like? Half sovereign was 11. LP 27. I don't think it'd be that high LP. It might be. 14. Oh, we're getting a bit realistic now. 14, 14, 20. Right. Can you see the screen all right? Can we squeeze? Right, let's go. Is that 17, 18? There you go. 17, 18 for a gold stater. Tiny little quarter stater. Another little tiny gold coin. Still same signal. And the size difference. Little tiny one like that. And a huge, well, and a big one like that. There you go. Change the frequency and do it again. Yeah, by the way, this is running, I do believe it's still running, yeah, it's running a multi. But there you go. So now you know, when you're out in the fields and you're digging a sort of 16, 17, 18, around those marks. Of course, your VDIs will change in different ground conditions, etc, etc. I've had a Henry, what? Someone had a Henry VIII Angel today. Oh, I dug at 18 on the knocks. Graham, do us a scan of the Finds Identifier Book 2. What with the knocks? Yeah, it's a 19, mate. It's a 19. The scans I don't. So yeah, any other coins you wanna, or any other artifacts? If I've got them, I'll scan them for you. Gold ring, gold ring. 2 different types. That's beautiful. That is. Oh, I like that. Lovely. Is that 14? Again, discriminate. It's gold. It rings in 14s, just so you know. Keep your eyes peeled. Gold ring and 14s, but this is also a gold ring. But I think this is a. Any clubs going out next month or so? There's a festival coming up in. That was at 16. There's a metal detecting festival coming up, which is going to be an absolute banger. It should be fun. Should be fun indeed. Always lots of fun to be had in the detecting festival. Lots of metal detectorists, all running crazy, digging lots of holes and finding lots of stuff. And occasionally, a horde might pop up. Simplex. I'll tell you what, on my next live, I'll do the same with a Simplex. Because my Simplex, I've actually lent out to someone. Haven't got it here at the moment. I've actually lent it to a friend. But I'll get it back. My next one, I'll do the simplex. There you go. Right, any other signals for any other VDIs before I turn it off? No, okay, good. Please do, Grim. I have a simplex. Cheers. I will do another VDI with a simplex. I'll do another Monday Night Live with the VDIs on a simplex for you. I can tell you, the VDIs on the simplex, I know this very much because I've tried them on both, are very similar to the VDIs on the Cruiser and the Amphibio. But another thing is great reason I don't run off VDIs in general. And the reason I don't run personally off VDIs is you can have coins next to rusty nails, and you're specifically going out and digging specific numbers, you'll be missing a lot of good stuff. Got to listen to it in the ear. If there's a grunty nail next to something decent, you'd hear a little grunt, but you hear a clean signal with it. And it just takes time to listen to your machines, and then you get to know what you're digging. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I can tell you by ear if it's going to be shotgun end. 9 times out of 10, I can tell you if it's going to be 303 casing. But on the odd one chance where I could have sworn it's going to be a 303 casing or a shotgun end, I have been fooled with something amazing. So that's the reason I still go out. On my permission, it's littered with absolutely shotgun ends, 303 casings, little scrappy bits of lead. Got to run, have to plant radishes before it rains. Good luck, Laverne. Hope you don't get too wet. Thank you for joining me. Legend that you are. Yeah, so I go out and I guaranteed I come back with a bag full of 303s, shotgun ends, but I've got to dig them because that one chance it might be something good. Reading up the same numbers as a shotgun end or a 303, you just got to dig it. I mean, for instance, that Roman fibula, I was digging up shotgun ends galore, and it was in the shotgun end region, and I could have sworn it's going to be shotgun end. Still dug it and rewarded with my very first Roman bloody fibula. Couldn't believe it. My Bronze Age axe was 80 and I dug it on the time with my carrot. My Bronze Age axe had, I can't remember what that was. I don't think it was a high number. It wasn't stupidly high. I think it was actually quite low, but it was at some depth. Discriminate Meditector, you need original material. Oh, am I missing all his jokes, am I? Am I missing all... Oh, shucks. Greetings from Finland. Greetings from the UK, United Kingdom. You and Diggador are my favourite detectors. Hope you find a Roman gold coin next time. Oh, I'll tell you what. I have noticed. Last time I was on a field where I found, what was it, 3 Roman coins in one day on one field, which I've been hammering for 4 years. And I've yet to find any Roman artifacts on that field, and yet the weather conditions were just perfect. I was using the Equinox 800, and I couldn't believe it. One of the guys even said, one of them, I read in one of the comments, he was convinced it wasn't a grotty Roman, he was convinced it was a Celtic Putin, or Putin, or whatever you want to call it, which is... I've still got it up here. But on closer inspection, I had very good... That one? No, that one now. This one here, he thought it was a Celtic Putin. I've had the book out. I've had a good old ganders of it. Where is the coin book here? The Bible, that is the coin book. So you get coins, come to the Bible, check it out, and you hope you can get a match. You hope you can get a match. It's like Pokemon for men. You got to collect them all. Here we go, Celtic coinage. I'll show you it. What they... It wasn't just one of them. Another one thought it was as well. And to be honest, it could have quite easy. Silver, it's not silver, it's a bronze. There you go. A Tumrock Putin. Where that's coming across. That one there. But the size is a little bit on the different side. So yeah, it does. I can see what they were saying. The head looks like it could have been the head of that, but it just doesn't. I'm going to go more towards a grotty Roman than I would a Celtic. Could be either or. It's so far gone. It's still a keeper, and it's still an old coin, and I still like it, and it's still in my collection. So yeah. And that's what I usually do when I come out of coins and stuff. I don't usually know. Is it best to hunt zero to scrim as a starter, or you get fed up with digging junk? Ooh, I would leave your iron on so you can hear the iron, and that'll get used to your iron. Yeah, if you zero to scrim, I'll just leave your iron on, just so you can hear the ground. It's something I've always done. And then with the field, you get to know a heavy iron infected spot, usually a good sign, indication of a lot of human activity. So it's generally you're in the good areas. If you're hitting lots of iron, and you can hear lots of iron around. And I'm not thinking big old bits of machinery left over from, I don't know, 1980s left out in the field to rot. But if you hear lots of little bits of iron, keep at that bit of field, and listen out for them different tones. If you can, turn the iron volume down. Yeah, you don't want it shouting at you the whole time, but you still want to be able to hear it. Until it gets a good signal to scrim, open it right up. Yep. Until you know your machine, literally, best thing I can say to you, if it makes a beat, give it a dig. That way you're learning from, you will be digging a lot of junk, but you'll be learning from what the junk sounds like, to finally when you get something decent, which you will do, finally we'll get a nice silver coin or a hammered coin, or if you're lucky enough, a bit of gold. But yeah, that's the best bit of tip I can give you. How was you, Judy T? I'm better. I feel a bit better now. I've got my teeth back. But yeah, I will be doing a special when I go into a spring detectable. As always, covering it all from all angles. Trying my best. Oh, that's a good read as well. This month's Searcher magazine. Look, it's got Roman fibulars on the front. Woo. So what's everybody else been up to? Who's been out digging? What you found? What have I missed? Anything? Whoa. So what machine should I get next? Treasure hunting. It is indeed. It really is indeed. Girlfriend was doing some work and I was repeating beeps. Dig everything until you learn. Yep. Bag seal. Bag seal's lead usually rings up. Invenio, I'll do you a deal. I think I should get an Invenio next. That's a two-man machine. I couldn't work that. I tried. I couldn't. It's a beast of a machine. Any hammered coin, only get one tone, only tone one way. And it was scrappy. I've had them sort of coins before as well. You get a nice clean tone one way and it almost disappears, and you try it from a 45-degree angle and try it again, and you get again one tone and disappears. But it's definitely worth digging. If you're getting that one solid tone, whether it's on both swings, it's definitely worth a dig. It'd be interesting to see what the new Nocta machine's like. Ooh, yes. I totally agree with that. Don't get me wrong, I love Nocta macro machines. I've found a lot of things with their machines, so I'll be really interested to see what their new machine comes out. I hope the arm cuff doesn't break. I'll tell you, hands down, I have been very, very surprised with the Nocta Macro Spade, the one I'm testing out, and I have taken it out on about 5-6 hunts now. And my ground is prolifically flint infested, hard as nails, guaranteed to break your spade, guaranteed to. But yeah, it has kept up really well, and I can't fault it. Great spade, mate. I use it myself. It won't grim. Has your coil gone yet? No, my coil lugs haven't gone yet. Touch wood. Well, they would. MDF, does that count as wood? No. My coil lugs haven't got. But yeah, I'm really surprised, and it's going really well. And it's retractable as well. And it fits in my boot, unlike something else. Don't get me wrong, the Nox is definitely growing on me. Bit disheartening the other time out when the armrest broke, the arm cuff broke, but it's all fixed now. And I'll still be taking it out again for quite a few more hunts to come yet. But yeah, when I first used, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. First using the X-Nox 800, I was almost. I'll say about the first 5 hunts taking it out, I couldn't get my ear in. I couldn't get my ear into it, and I was effing and blinding, and it's like, why have I just made the greatest mistake in my life? But I persevered, and that's what meditation is about. It's about perseverance. So I persevered with it. Now, kind of like it. It's got character. You know, you're going out. It's a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a bit. I don't know. It's like an old car. It's a bit of a joyride. It's an old car. You take it with passion and stuff like that, but you're always waiting for the next thing to break. And that's what it's like with the Nox. I'm just waiting for the lugs to go. The arm cuff's gone. I'm just waiting for the lugs to go. And I know we're going to get all the Nox lovers saying, oh, you should upgrade it. So I should do. Just need to become in tune with it. The language is speaking and learn its curve. I should do, really, shouldn't I? Have I just missed a massive comment from Judy T? What? I'll read back and read it. Money pit. Well, the thing about my Amphibio, I never had to buy new stems for it. Nothing ever broke on it. And I'm going to tell you the truth, I treated it like absolute garbage. I really did. I literally just folded it down, chucked it in the boot of the car, chucked my spades on top of it and everything. Should have took more care of it. This thing I put it in the kiddie seat in the front of my car and strap it in for the ride of its life, but then break it. And it's still... When getting out breaking on the Simplex Dynamite, mate, wouldn't put a dent on it. I mean, honest reviews, I'm good at honest reviews, but I may annoy a lot of people with honest reviews because they're so honest. But I might do honest reviews on my other machines. It's covered under warranty, so yes, get it fixed. I guess it was legend. Oh yeah, Grim, what you been up to? I love my Nox 800. Started with a Simplex, but I'm loving my Nox 800. But I understand that. You start with a Simplex and went to Nox 800. They are completely different price brackets. When you look at the price of it, the Simplex is an absolute smashing machine. But you cannot fault it for its price range. I still stand by that. For the Simplex price range, from what it does, you're laughing. Absolutely laughing. Absolute ideal first machine. And I'll even go out to say it. There isn't a lot in it as such with the Nox and the Simplex. The only thing that gives the Nox the edge over the Simplex is the simultaneous frequencies. But then the Simplex has the build quality that's better than the Nox. So similar in RM, what you want. And the reason I'm running the multi-simultaneous frequency at the moment, if I'm going over land, I have done before religiously with other machines. All my videos recently have been on land before. I have done quite a lot before with other machines. Got money waiting for the new Nocta. I don't know when it'll be released. Usually they give you, I reckon, don't quote me on this, it might be released sort of September time. Not too sure. And I know, I think they release it at different times in different countries as well. So depending on where you're based, you might be having to wait or you might get it first. Yeah, LP, when's the new Nocta out? We'll have one. How much are they? Paul, what machine do you want to know the price on? Iowa. Keep hold of it for your Nox version 2. Are they making a version 2 of the Nox? These are both questions that will be answered in good time. There you go. My daughter's got a Garrett 300i for a play. She's amazing. She's smashing the granny out of you. Smash out. I love that saying. I'm going to go smash the granny out of the field. Smaller coils equal better pinpointing targets. Yes, and also smaller coils are good for very trash infected. Yeah. Very trashy sites. When there's lots of trash going around, a smaller coil is obviously for pinpointing. You can also get in between like the big bits of iron that sometimes a bigger coil will sweep over and it'll mask the smaller signals. The little coils will give you beep, beep, and you'll be able to hear that little beep in between. And they're the ones you're looking for. Infested. That's it. Infested, not infected. Thank you very much. History revised. Thank you. Talking has never been my key point. Then again, neither is English. What am I doing? She digs it. Happy swinging. Yeah, Simplex is a good starter machine, but I wanted more depth and a multi. Been over land I've done with the Simplex and found loads more with the Nox. I've had very similar experience to that. Hi Graham, 455 Canadian. How much is that in English? Canadian. That's got to be about 300, about £320 UK price. Add a quick guesstimate to the why am I brain farted this evening? Tell me what pinpointer would I recommend? What pinpointer would I recommend? I like the one I use all the time. Is a pulse dive, not Smacra pulse dive. It's quite a bit chunky for a pinpointer, and it is the heads on it are more interchangeable. You can actually go £3.62. The heads are interchangeable, so you can actually get like a scuba dive coil for it if you go and swim. But don't really go swimming scuba diving, so I just use it for my pinpointer, and it's rechargeable. And the idea I like rechargeable pinpointers rather than battery pinpointers, because say for instance you get in the field, I've run out of battery, my car's over there, I'll just plug it in, have a cup of tea or a coffee, boom, got some charge in it now, I'll go and play on the field. So you can never be without battery. Your pinpointer runs out, you're only a small walk from the car, bish bash bosh, you're never without a pinpointer. I use a pulse dive, great pointer, yeah. Terry West, what was with a pinpointer? See, a lot of the old school detectorists don't use them. They use the whole halving technique of like grabbing a hand half the clod over the coil. It's not in there over the coil. It's in that, so breaking it half again. It's not there. I find pinpointers a lot quicker and easier to locate target. Bish bash bosh, stick your finger. Yep. But yeah, I'll after using pinpointer, I wouldn't go back to not using one. It just saves a lot of time, a lot of effort. You can find it. If you dig something, give me a shout. Oh, if you fancy dig sometime, give me a shout. History Revised. Where are you from, History Revised? Whereabouts in the UK are you? Makes life luxury. It does make life a lot easier. Definitely does. But it's always good learning the old techniques in case you do have equipment failure. In case you pinpoint doesn't run a battery and it dies completely. And if you don't know the old way, you'll be digging big old West Country trenches and can't find nothing. So yeah, always have a backup. So like me, I always have a backup machine in the car. You never know, it could break down. Next thing you know, you've just driven driven an hour to your permission to get there. And you could swore you put your machine on charge, but you didn't plug it into the wall. So you got one dead machine, but you've got another one in the car. So at least you're not wasting another hour driving back to then get your other machine. At least everything's all... X-Pointer is good. I've had it for years and still going. The X-Pointer, that's the orange one, isn't it? I liked that one of mine. I had one of them. Keep your battery in your bag. I could do keep my battery in your bag, then it's more weight lugging around. And when you're walking for miles, you've got to think about carrying away. Use a pinpoint. When the clods don't give up the treasure. Yep. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful when you dig a clod and you pop the clod and there's a coin staring at you, winking at you in the eye, literally as if the detecting gods have laid it there purposely for you to see. So you pop the clod, dig a nice square or circle, whatever preference is, and you pop it up, and there it is on top. And you just like, and you put it away, and you still see the imprint. Take the beer out the bag. I don't drink and detect. You think I'm crazy? Just had the Knox 800 delivered today. Any tips on my first outing at the weekend? Yeah, you can do what I didn't do. Air balance, wherever it is. I call it air balance. I don't know what the actual technical terms for it is. It's where you basically sync up the detector to your surroundings, but it's not actually ground balance. You don't put it on the ground, you actually hold it up in the air. Yeah, that was a major thing which I forgot to do when I first started using it. A silver ring of, a kind of the button situation, yeah. The amount of times you get tricked and you see the edge of something silver and you think, nice silver coin. I put my camera on for this. Turns out to be a lovely, lovely, shiny bit of a edge of a button. But the rest of it's rubbish, apart from the bit that's showing is shiny. Noise cancel. Thank you, Aaron from South Coast Texas. Noise cancel. We simped our vape into swing. Happy Wednesday. Having rechargeable batteries saved you a ton of money. I'm sure it does. Do you ground balance your pointer? No. Pinpointers don't need really to be ground balanced. Read the manual is my tip. Yep, thank you. She digs it. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I should have read the manual properly, but me being a red-blooded, meat-loving male would be like, I'm not reading the instruction manual. Why? I know everything about. I don't. Honestly, I don't. But yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, read the instruction manuals. And I will, on my next machine, I'll read my instruction manual. I want to quickly top up. I just had a message off someone which is very dear to my heart. I just want to quickly touch up on something about metal detecting. I know a lot of you can switch off. And about how it's actually affecting me as a person and my mental health. Brilliant. Yeah. I've been going for a real bad spot. Still not quite out of the woods yet. But getting back out on the fields has definitely directly impacted me and my mental health in a positive way. And whether it's being the outside, the fresh air, the country, or the therapeutic swing and rhythmic, what's the word? Rhythmic. Me and words this evening, I'm not doing very well. Even if it's just like the actual swinging motion whilst walking, getting some exercise, bit of fresh air, cutting off, love it. does me the world of good. So that's just a little touch up on why I enjoy metal detecting so much. I class it as my therapy, which it pretty much is. Spanners. Rhythmic. Thank you again, Aaron. I can't even read it, mate. It's gonna be. It's one of these evenings. Rhythmic. Here we go. How many tries do I get this word right from Aaron? Rhythmic. Rhythmic. Rhythmic? Is it rhythmic? Doesn't sound right. Are you sure it's rhythmic? You're not wrong, Grim. Been doing the same. Should be on NHS healthcare. It should be, shouldn't it? Metal detecting should be prescribed by the NHS for mental health. 100%. I'm with you on that, mate. Totally agree, Grim. Makes you feel good. Got to get through a tough time. Indeed, mate. Indeed. And what a better way to get through tough times? Going out in the countryside, looking for hidden treasures beneath our very feet. And if you're lucky, you might come across a silver coin. And if you're really lucky, you might come across a gold one. And if you're extremely lucky, like I am, you just dig up 303s and shotguns all day. Rhythmic. Oh, here we go. Back to the word. Rhythmic. I'm trying to break it down. People tell me to break it down all the time. Rhythmical. No, rhythmical. That long word that Aaron's typed up there is what the word I was trying to say. Rhythmical. No, it's not rhythmic. Ali, rhythmic. Hello, she digs. Didn't see her today. Yes, for mental health. Aaron's winding you up now, Grim. I know he is. He's right. Grim's gold hammer dance was rhythmic. Do you know what? My new merch is going to have words that I can't spell. Here we go. Someone's broke it down for me. Susie and Laura. Right. Rhythmic alley. Oh, which one is it? Rhythmic alley? Rhythm. Gold snake ring. I will be doing my rhythmically. Oh. Rhythmically. I'm not even having you on. I can't say that word. Rhythmically. Right, I've given up on that word. That word's gone now. It's gone out of my vocabulary. I've erased it. Rhythms and blues. See, I can say the rhythms rhythmically. Is that right? Rhythmically. Is that the word I'm trying to say? Rhythmically? Should we say rhythmically? Yes, rhythmically. Yes, good. Bruce Lee's long lost cousin, Rhythmic Lee. Right, got you. At least we got that out of the way. Right, any other tongue twisters I can't say. Rhythmically. I haven't been on the beach this year yet, detecting. Do we go on the beach or just leave that for Aaron? I don't know. I live very close to the beach now, but I don't think it's a beach for the goodies. All the glitters hit me with another one. No, mate, honestly, all the glitters. I know you're getting married. Don't ever let me do your speech because it's not a chance. It wouldn't be done. The detectives in the house. Oh, the detectives. Are you coming to Spring Detectival? Question. Get the Nixon. Oh, retracted. Get the knocks. Oh, get the knocks on the beach. Could be doing. Peter Piper picked Peter Piper peppers. So I can do that one. Partner vids coming again. Ah. Oh, you want to see my new partner? You want to see my new partner in a video? Okay. I can try and arrange that. Whether she'll be in for it or not, a bit of a toughie. I'll give it a whirl. Would love to do the beach. See, I don't like beaches detecting. That's my own. I like finding the old stuff, and the old stuff is usually out in middle landlocked land where you can't. Yeah, I like finding the old stuff, and I don't seem to find a lot of old stuff on beaches. I usually find ring pools. I have found the insulin needle on the beach as well. It's a bit scary. I'm sure it was the insulin needle. People were putting up loads of gold here on the Isle of Wight. Well, we have had some really heavy winds recently, so I could. Pasture is king. Yeah, you see, I'm with you there, Steve. I am with you there. I love the pasture. I'll tell you what I like even better than pasture. It's pasture without flint. Pasture, you can actually dig a nice hole. Say Norfolk and good 3 times. Norfolk and good, Norfolk and good. I'm not saying you're a... Oh, Norfolk and good. I like that one. My God, you're not going to catch me out now, aren't you? I'm not a fan of beach detecting, but the rings keep pulling me back. See, if I found rings on the beach all the time, the best rings I find are ring pools, and they're not fun to dig up. They ring nice in the ear as well, but they're not fun to dig up constantly. Flint is a wrist break. It's not only a wrist breaker, it's a boot breaker, it's a spade breaker, it's an ankle breaker, it's a knee breaker, it's a hip breaker. It's hard going on the flint. But I seem to find a lot of my good finds are on the flinty pasture. And I put that down to is because the flint almost has a whole level. So all the artifacts and stuff, they fall in or fall onto the ground, and they don't go as deep because the flint layer sort of stops them from going any deeper. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. But that's my theory behind it. Whether or not it's true, it works for me. Lucas, coming to Wales, Yaki Da. Could well be on my agenda. Possibly over the summer, I might be heading up that way. I don't know. Do I need my inoculation jabs to go to Wales? I don't know. We only get fishing weights and iron out on our beaches. Find plenty of 2p's on the beaches. Don't know about rings. Yeah, that's another thing. You find a lot of modern coinage as well. And don't get me wrong, modern coinage is good because you can still spend it. Do you get mistaken for the Addicted to Bleeps guy? I have done a couple of times, yes. I need to give the knock. I'm using once over. It's developing a creaking. Oh, the knocks is developing a creaking. Check your armrest. Mine never creaked. It didn't creak. It just felt a bit loose. And I was like, I thought nothing of it. I thought I was losing weight and my arms were getting skinnier or something, but nope. So how are we doing on this fine evening? I'm going to attempt to get out tomorrow for a few hours. I will be hitting a pasture. I may have to hit different pastures because I think my last pasture was getting a bit fluffy, a bit furry. Found a squirrel nutkin 50p on Camber Beach, my best beach find yet. I found a squirrel nutkin 50p on the beach. Possibly going out Monday detecting, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you, Julie T. I hope you get some good. Detecting for veterans for me, Lucas. Too busy in work to make detect. Well, unfortunately, you should definitely try detecting for veterans dig though, mate. I still haven't looked that up. I will get onto that. That sounds like a plan. Didn't know you had to lubricate the knocks. Waiting for roast dinner to be ready on a Monday night. I mean a Wednesday night. Oh dear. But thank you all for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up on the way out. It does help me out a bit. Detection Veteran, see you there. Bastard. Right, I'm going to make a move anyway. I'm going to do some research on the Detecting Veterans rally and see if I can get myself on there. Both rings I found on beaches were pretty much the same spot, a few months apart. 1 gold, 1 silver. Must be a nice little trap, that. Keep your eyes on it in the future, especially after a storm. You never know what will be washed up. Get used to field 2 for the arable. I usually use. What's my word? I usually use field 1. Field 2, I've noticed you get a lot of little tiny. So you stick with field 1. Where do I start? But anyway, boys and girls, thank you all for joining me. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. Much appreciated. Wait a minute. The detectives for chocolate. Do you know what? Just for the detectives, I'm going to stay on for another 5 minutes because he's a legend and I can't let him down. And also, go check out his channel out. I want to come up. I want to say Liverpool, but I think it's North Wales. Field 1 for pasture. That's what I use, field 1 for pasture on the Nox. I use field 1 for pasture. I do switch occasionally, if it's a bit quiet, to field 2. And that has actually pulled me out a hammered coin once. I literally switched to field 2. Bam. Thank you very much for chocolate. I mean, you're trying to say I look skinny. Have I lost weight? Field 1 and beach. See this whole beach to land. I know a lot of people love beach to land setting. I can't get used to it. I can't get my head round using a beach setting on the land. Something don't sit right with me with that, so that's why I use field 1. I also use field 1, just prefer it. Yeah, field 1. Get nice clean signals. You get no scrappy, intermittent. You get nothing. You get very little iffy signals in field 1. Get yourself a Q30 and try it, Grim. I might have to borrow Mr. Addicted to Bleeps Q30 and give it a whirl. I know he's got one. I might even give him a message after this, actually. Say, let's give me a Q30 to borrow. Don't get me wrong, I'm all up for trying new machines. But to actually get used to a machine is you've got to actually get out there and use it for a prolonged period of time. You cannot just pick a machine up out of the box, go on a field for 3 or 4 hunts and say, yep, I like this machine, it's great, or yep, you've got to, I mean, I didn't get on with that thing for the first 2 months. Now I like it a lot. So, Judy T, it's our third wedding anniversary on Sunday, and we always detect together, love it. Oh, that's brilliant. What a best way to spend your wedding anniversary, out detecting. That's when you know you married the right man. He'll say, no, it's his new baby. Well, we'll see. I'll hold it to ransom. I'd love to go on a Vanquish. My missus will be getting one soon, hopefully taking... See, the Vanquish, yeah, it's pink. It's a ladies' machine. I know it's supposed to be red, but it's got that funny off-red that makes it look pink. I took the mick out of Chris from The Discriminator because he kept using his Vanquish and I called it the pink machine. And now it's stuck in my head. I can't get it out. It's pink machine. But again, that's multi-frequency. I think even the screen's pink and you put the light on it. Not 100% sure though. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me this evening. I am going to go and try and find a streaming site because to watch Pittsburgh Penguins play this evening because they've got quite a big game on. They've got a good game on against the Islanders. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Hit a thumbs up on the way out. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button because this is what I do. Go out and metal detecting, look at me. Build quality of the Vanquish is bad. But a great detector, just be careful with it. Aaron, that's because it's a ladies' machine. It should be handled with kid gloves and dainties. The detectives, you keep me here for another minute. You want to ask another question, don't you? Cheers, fella. Stay safe and happy hunting. The detectives, you legend that you are. If I don't see you at the Veterans Rally, hopefully make it to the main detectival in September. Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm outside here, mate. Have a good... Right, thank you all for joining me. I'm off to go and try and find a streaming site to watch the Pittsburgh Penguins play their latest game. Off a trot. Good luck out there, and yeah. stay safe, and don't forget to smile. Off a trot.